Mavado might actually be the most broken cameo in the entire game. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. We're going to tackle these moves in order and explain why they're all overpowered in their own way. First up, we have Trap Drop. So for starters, this pretty much gives every character a free combo off their throw. Yeah, look at that. You can get up in time to keep the combo going, so pretty much every character gets a throw combo now. And depending on your character, that can be a lot of damage. Melina, for example, I can wait for all 5 hits to land before the mine detonates. Check this out, I'll just time it right now. 1, 2, 3, boom. Dash forward, and just look at this damage. Almost 30%, and no meter was spent. If you want to spin the bar, you can delete 1/3 of your opponent's health bar. And once again, most characters in the game can do this with Mavado now. So already that's pretty good, but believe me when I say Trap Drop is overpowered. There's a reason this thing costs the full cameo circle. You see, it's an ambush ability, which means you can call Mavado out whenever you want to. This can make it great for extending combos or even just going for setups. You can force the opponent to block the second they get up and then beat their armor attack with your own move. Because don't forget, 2 hits is all it takes to break armor in this game, unless you're fighting Havoc or some rare exception like that, but for most characters, 2 hits is all it takes to break their armor. So once again, you can summon Mavado at the end of any combo and just break their armor on wake up, or at the very least force them to block. And then finally, last but not least, if you do something unsafe, this mine can keep you safe if you time it correctly. Now Melina does not have many unsafe options, maybe this low projectile for example. Even if my opponent blocks it, it doesn't matter because Mavado is going to keep me safe. So take Sub-Zero for example. You can end a combo with his ice slide, go for the overhead, and use the trap drop to keep you safe. Every mix-up you go for is potentially safe with this move as long as you time things correctly. And that's just one of Mavado's attacks, but also it sucks the opponent in if they're close enough. That's worth mentioning too. So yeah, in conclusion, it's great for extending combos. You can start combos with a throw, and it keeps you safe on everything and can break armor on wake up. Already this first attack is really OP, but let's talk about the other abilities that Mavado has. Next up is Nomad's Touch. This attack hits high, so the opponent could duck under it, but look how fast it is. 19 frames on startup. For anyone watching who's not aware, 16 frames is considered unreactable. And if you're playing online, let's be honest, even 19 frames can be unreactable. So my point is, if the opponent's trying to zone you out or just go for a whiff punish, you can catch them with this thing and they might not see it coming. However, real quick, notice that your character takes damage too, not just the opponent. Now, the opponent does take more damage, but still, it's worth noting, if you're at death's door, don't do this move, you will kill yourself. Now, with all that being said, the main purpose of this move is counter zoning. If you're fighting an opponent that loves to do keep away and you don't have a teleport or some other way to get in, then Mavado is the perfect weapon for you. He's going to grab the opponent from behind and then stop their shenanigans. And outside of that, there's not too many reasons to use this move. Yes, you can combo into it because it is a summon, not an ambush, which means it behaves kind of like a special move, right? But even so, it's not great for combos, honestly. Unless for some reason you're really far away and just want the opponent close so you can keep pressuring. In that situation, it could be okay, because I do think you have a bit of hit advantage. If we look again, it does seem like I get up before the opponent, so you have a bit of frame advantage there. However, is this move safe on block? Let's find out. It is! Oh my gosh, this move is safe. In fact, according to the game's frame data, it's plus, but I'm not sure if it is plus. Keep in mind, this game's frame data can be a bit finicky sometimes, especially if the AI has a wind-up to its attack, and as a result, I'm not sure if this move is plus. The game says that it is. Let me go ahead and show you real quick. Turn off reversal. So according to this game, it's +9 on block, but at the very least, we know it's safe because I could block before the opponent could do anything, or in other words, you can just throw this move out. If it's blocked, who cares? The opponent can't punish you anyway, so yeah, just go for it. It's one of those why not kind of moves in the neutral, especially if your opponent loves to do keep away, just go for it. Alright, but next up we have Best Feet Forward and Nin Drop. I think that's how you say that. Both of these moves are very similar, which is why I'm combining them right now. If you do Best Feet Forward, then Mavado comes from the back and knocks the opponent towards you, but if you do Nin Drop instead, Mavado comes from the sky and bounces them off the ground. But here's the craziest part. You can't call this move an ambush or a summon. It's something completely new, and that's because it only works when the opponent is airborne, which means I can't just summon Mavado in the neutral. It's not an ambush once again, but it's also not a summon because I can have him attack while I'm still animating. My character does not stop what they're doing. So like I said, these attacks are something completely new. However, quick tip, you can actually hold hold down the cameo button and direction. You don't have to time it and you don't have to mash it. You can hold it down and Mavado will come out as early as possible. And you know what that means? Melina finally has a mid hit confirm. These attacks are so good for characters that have dial-ins that are impossible to react to normally, right? For example, this string is a dial-in and it's really quick. You don't have much time to see if it lands, but now I don't have to worry about it. I can just hold the button and he comes in to extend my combo. It's so sick. And then if the opponent blocks it, no big deal. Nothing happens. Mavado will not come out unless the opponent's airborne, so I don't waste the cameo meter either. It's so sick, man. Once again, any attack or string that launches the opponent, even for a little bit, can likely get comboed after. Look at this! Normally Melina can't do anything there. I don't think she can even ball roll. No, she can't. See that? I can't do anything there normally, but thanks to Mavado, boom, I get a combo. That's so sick, you guys. Oh my gosh, that's so sick. The combo possibilities are gonna be crazy with Mavado. Just for fun, I'm gonna do a combo real quick. I'm so excited. I gotta see what damage I can get with this thing. Ooh, baby, 38% and did not cost me any meter. Fantastic stuff. And also, don't forget, your character can be doing anything to summon Mavado. It doesn't matter if you're doing an airstring or whatever. It's kind of like an ambush. The only catch is your opponent has to be airborne. But my point is, you can combo from anything with this guy. It's so sick. Alright, next up we have Sliding Home. And this attack is weird. It can only be done if the opponent is knocked down, being thrown, or laying prone, as in a delayed get up or something, right? So for example, if I do this, bonk, oh, he can block it though. It's not guaranteed. So it's not a free hit. But it can stop wake-ups from what I've heard though. I'm going to tell Reptile to do an armored wake-up because in the combat cast, they said it beats wake-ups. Let's find out if that's true. Alright, here we go. Moment of truth. It does not beat wake-ups because he doesn't have time to do it. I wonder if I can delay it. Oh, it does not beat wake-ups. It's just one hit. However, I guess theoretically I could be doing something at the same time and that would break your armor. So in that regard, it definitely beats wake-ups. Real quick, let me show you an example of that. Boom, look at that. I stopped Reptile dead in his tracks until he got up and did it again because the AI. But otherwise, I broke his armor and he had to hold that, right? Or in other words, at the end of any combo, I can just do this and I win. Like, the opponent has to hold that. I'm gonna break their armor every single time unless they're Havoc or somebody with infinite armor, right? Which is very rare in this game. So alright, that's pretty cool. However, it's not guaranteed hits. As you can see on screen, this move does hit low, so the opponent can hold down block and defeat this thing. However, that being said, apparently you can summon him during a throw? I mean, I'm trying, but he's not coming out, so I don't think that's true? Huh, it says you can do it during a throw, but I don't think so. You definitely can't do it during a forward throw, so that's kind of weird. What's the damage on his throw, by the way? I bet it's below average. Yep, I kind of assumed that because Mavado is so overpowered, his throw is going to get nerfed a bit. Okay, but now last but not least, we have Just Dessert. This attack is very interesting and happens after a flawless block. You can summon Mavado for 2 bars and he'll fly in to kick the opponent off of you. So for example, I'm going to tell Reptile to do this string because even though it does have a flawless block gap, it's still completely safe on block. Check it out. -7, so I still can't do anything after that because I'm not Liu Kang or Kung Lao. I don't have a 6-frame starter. However, instead, I can summon Mavado, and look at that. Reptile doesn't have time to do anything. He could not block there. That was a free hit for me, but it cost 2 bars, so very expensive. However, even so, this option is still very strong, especially against certain characters who otherwise are completely safe even if you land the flawless block. Unless you pick Mavado, there's no way to punish them, and that's going to make Mavado really popular because now all players that have good defense and can time these flawless blocks, they're gonna get punishes now. And it's not a ton of damage, but it does knock them full screen, which is gonna be great if you play keep away, and also if they're low on life and you have 2 bars, you can just kill them for any tiny mistake now. Keep in mind that this game has way more gaps than you might think. In fact, some attacks that are normally plus on block actually do have a flawless block gap, which means Mavado can punish those characters. Even if they would normally be safe after the flawless block, it doesn't matter because Mavado comes out so quickly. So as you can see, I wasn't joking when I said Mavado is very overpowered. He might be the best cameo character in Mortal Kombat 1, but to make things even crazier, he works for any player. If you're skilled or brand new to the game, Mavado's gonna give you something. Maybe you just want combos. Well, Mavado is perfect for that. You don't even have to time it correctly. He'll come out the moment he can. And then if you just want to combo off your throws, he can do that too, which I think is ridiculous. That might be one of the strongest things about Mavado, is that now everyone gets like a 30% 100% damage throw. But then if you just want free pressure, he can do that too, break any armor attack in the game. He can counter zone with this move, or just catch the opponent lacking, right? They're trying to do footsies or zone you, just catch him with this. It's 19 frames, almost unreactable. And even if the opponent blocks it, you're still safe, so yeah, just go for it, why not? And then finally, he's the only cameo with a flawless block reversal. So yeah, Mavado is extremely good, possibly even better than Janet Cage. But I love making these videos interactive, so let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. How do you feel about Mavado? Is he incredible? Is he overpowered? What do you think? Let me know all your thoughts below. And then while you're down there, leave a like if you enjoyed the video. It helps my channel out a ton. And then finish that combo by subscribing and ringing that bell so you never miss any future videos. Make sure to come back next time, and as always, stay underdogs.